I started researching in earnest in 2006 and started writing in earnest in about 2009. And I think the final sort of version of it I finished in maybe January. So I have, while writing this book, learned how to write a novel for sure. And so maybe one of the things I learned along the way was that. But I also think so. I'm My grandmother is half Mexican or was half Mexican, half Chinese. And I grew up with her. I was raised by her. She's my dad's mother. And I'm mixed race. I'm half Mexican and Chinese and half Caucasian with a little bit of Native American for real, but we didn't grow up with that culture. So I'm not claiming like tribal membership or anything like that. But I'm just pointing out it's why my face has that sort of, wonder what's going on there look to
Yeah.
it for some people. And when I was younger, even more so because I'm from a generation that maybe that was a little new for people. Um,
Okay, yeah, sure.
and so I had been asked my whole life, what are you?
Mhm.
And sometimes it's a super just curious question. Sometimes it's a kind question. Sometimes it's not so friendly. It just depends on the situation. But I certainly was interested in answering. And I began to ask the question of myself, yeah, what am I? And my grandma's stories fed into a lot of how I came to be and how I came to be who I am and what I am. And I grew up around a lot of Mexican culture and some Asian culture, which that's a little bit of a different story. So just put a pin in that. But primarily around Latino culture, but in a lot of different milieus in terms of race and culture.